Kingdom Radio is now scheduling interviews for the 2024 season. Make sure you visit us online at whykingdomradio.com. Get busy.
Don't forget, Kingdom Christmas lights.
Some kind of technical
How about now?
difficulties.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
My name is Ron. I always got my beautiful wife, Laura, with us.
Yes. Good morning. Happy July, everybody. July the 1st, Independence Month. Let's do it.
Independence Month. Hey, John, can you hear us, buddy? How about now? Good morning, everyone.
Oh, flashback.
What do we have in here? My name is Ron. I always got my beautiful wife, Laura, with us.
Yes. Good morning. Happy July, everybody. July the 1st, Independence Month. Let's do it.
Give me 1 second. Let me bring this up. Hey, John, can you hear us, buddy?
You're listening to Kingdom Radio.
What's going on, friends and fam? We're over here at No Label Brewing in Katy, Texas.
I love my occupation. If you don't like your life, then you should go and change
July
it.
18th. That's Thursday, July 18th. We're going to have a Christmas in July celebration, and it's going to be awesome right here at No Label Brewery in Katy, Texas.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day.
We're definitely going to be here July 18th.
Every single day. Every single day.
All right, so anyway, now we got some technical difficulties out of the way. Jesus.
Monday.
Yeah, so for those of you who use StreamYard, I had my phone Bluetooth to my mixing board, so we were like hearing ourselves back, like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Good morning. See, what we need is we need our cup of coffee to get going. Trophy husband, you know, that's me, Ron, my wife, Laura.
You're a trophy, babe. Good morning.
It's,
Good morning.
Christmas in July. Today's the first day of July, and we were having these posts on Facebook saying Christmas in July starts in 58 days, and you know all the 60 days, and you start thinking like, well, what do I need to get done between now and July to get ready for my business? And for those of you that don't do Christmas lights like we do Christmas lights, and that's all we do all year. And believe me, there's a bunch of stuff to do. And now that it's July 1st, there's a bunch of stuff that should have already been done by now. And then now there's a new list that, you know, starts that you need to accomplish between now, because today's the first day of the season for Laura and I. And it's pretty nerve-wracking that it got here so damn fast.
Huh.
It's like, I wanted to go on like another vacation.
I want to go tubing.
Oh, down the Guadalupe.
I did.
Yeah, so that's what's going on. But happy July 1st. Today is Monday, July 1st, and, you know, figures that July 1st has to be on a Monday. But what's going on with July 4th? This is really July 4th weekend, red, white, and blue. If you want to get some lights, definitely go to ChristmasContractor.com. ChristmasContractor.com has some great deals. As a matter of fact, this year we're going to be exclusively providing 500-foot C9 socket wire. And the socket wire, normally there's like 1,000-foot spools, but geared more towards homeowners or people who are just starting or someone who wants to try it out. We don't have like free samples. There is no free lunches over here. But there is something where we pretty much just give it to you at cost. And that's 500-foot spools of C9 socket wire, 500 bulbs. It's like $359. So you can get the cord, bulbs, everything you need for $359. You can do 2 houses, 3 houses or something. I mean, most people have a little the other stuff that goes with it, but if not, it's all on sale at ChristmasContractor.com. But if you got 500 foot of 15-inch spacing, does anyone know how many sockets will be on a 500-foot spool of 15-inch spacing? The answer is 400. So we have a deal where it's a 500-foot spool of 15-inch spacing C9 socket wire, 200 glitzers, and 200 C9s. So that would complete the whole thing. It's $732.99. That's another sale that we have going on. Or if you want to do the RGB C9 and glitzer alternating, 15-inch spacing, the RGB WW, instead of $739, it's only $862.99. So that's the difference between the RGB WW glitzer and C9 versus the static, the one that just stays the same color. The only difference, with the exception of the controllers, is it's like $130 difference on a 500-foot spool. completely filling up every single socket. So not that big of a difference. And it's all on sale right now. Go to christmascontractor.com. And just real quick before we get started into 4th of July, which is an awesome time for someone who loves America like we do. We love our country like most Americans do. And we're very disappointed in what we seen the other day at this presidential debate about the leadership of our country. But we pray for our leadership, and we hope the right people do the right thing so the right things can happen. But
Yes,
here's a little,
Lord.
yeah, amen. Come on, Jesus. Well, there's something that'll wake you up. So, Laura,
Yes.
tell us,
Tell
what
me.
is there to do? I mean, isn't it already done from last year? Or what is there to do to get ready for a Christmas season?
It's a lot of organizing of the store and the warehouse, and then our installation side. We do pack everything up, and then when it gets closer to season, we bring everything out and make it all fancy, kick the dust up. And then also getting all those commercial estimates together. I've been working on those. I still have quite a few to go, but getting those all completed. We did have a couple commercial clients that left their lights up, so we have their maintenance to take care of. And then also preparations for your personal stuff. So when you're on the phone for 20 hours a day, what you gonna eat or drink? I make sure I have stuff in the freezer so I can just throw it in the crock pot. So we're talking about brining and cooking our farm harvested turkeys that we raised last year. So that's one of the options that we've been discussing, to cook now and save for
Yeah.
later. It's like, ooh,
So
whatever,
for
crazy stuff.
the Christmas season for us is crazy. Like right now, just the people who give you estimates, and the estimates have deadlines. The
Mhm.
deadlines that we have right now for commercial estimates, I think we have 3 this week or 4 commercial estimates, and we probably have another 45 or 48 to send out. That there's not like a deadline that it has to be this time, but we have about 40, a little bit less than 50 commercial estimates that need to go out. And a lot of people are like, I was speaking to, you guys might know him as Joe Lanou, Ranger Buck. But I was speaking to him yesterday, and I was like, man, we're just, the season starts tomorrow, man. And it's just getting so hectic. He's like, yeah, what the hell are you doing? Oh, sure, you're going to be busy. Yeah, he really gets busy. And it's like, nobody understands. Even people that work for us for years, don't understand. They think when they come to work for us, and this year it'll be September 15th is when the crews start. But when the people come to work for us, they think that, it just all this shit magically happened. It's like they don't realize that you've been working for free for 3 months to get this ready. And you may have collected some deposits, but you're not making any money until you install. As soon as it's installed, then you made it. Other than that, you just took their money and you were spending it on whatever. I mean, with taking the deposits and then getting the lights installed, then you have the warranty, the maintenance, and then you have the takedown. So there's more things that are considered, and then you have to store it and, organize it and things like that. But, there's really no financial injection of income until you actually get them installed and seasoned. But setting up all those dominoes so you can knock them down, that is a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. And, good companies make it look easy. That's why a lot of the people that work for you, they think, oh, I can do this. You're making all the money, and I'm sitting here doing all the work. And people just have no idea. Just your own family members are like, hey, why don't you just take a week-long vacation in November? Don't you have guys that work for you that can help you take care of it? No, I don't. You become like a unicorn. It's like there's a few unicorns on the planet that you're like, oh my God, you're a unicorn too. And there's about maybe 15, 20 of us that do what we do. And we're friends on Facebook, and it's interesting, but there's just many people that just don't understand what it is. And if you're looking to understand and you're looking to start your own business and stuff, we don't really offer training like some other companies do. However, we are going to share some of our life with you in the mornings like this right here. This is our very first one for Kingdom Christmas Lights. If you're on the Kingdom Christmas Lights YouTube page, you can definitely check us out there.
There's a ton of stuff on there. You can even, there is actually training videos that we give to our guys that we've released for free out there for people to see how to install Christmas lights. If you're DIYers or whatever, you can do that.
Yeah. And we have people saying we need a good morning, John. 2A Talking Tactical. He has a little podcast too. He talks about guns and stuff. If you're into guns, I'm sure Mr. John would love to talk to you about some guns. Good morning, John. And oh, look, John said we need an assistant for real, for real.
I need an assistant.
Yeah.
I always need an assistant.
Yeah. Well, something interesting about assistants is Laura and I both have assistants in season. We both, I'm telling you, it's like an army over here. It's like we have about 30 or 40 people that work for us in season, and we both have a personal assistant. As far as the food's concerned,
mine usually gets given away to the warehouse person, the supervisor. I usually always lose my assistant. Why is that? I lose mine to the operations supervisor, warehouse person, whoever. Mine's always gone.
Yeah.
It's always like, oh, I had an assistant.
Yeah. Back in the day, there was a time where we had turkeys. Does anybody ever remember the turkeys that we had? And we put them on the trailer, and we had a bunch of them. We had one that was an awesome turkey. And then let me see if I can pull it up.
Oh, he was awesome. And then he also
then he started like trying to hump the
loving
kids
everybody.
and stuff. The male Tom. Here's a picture of this son of a bitch.
Oh,
You heard him?
I heard him. There
Yeah.
he is. There's River.
What's up, River? I liked River. It was cool having this turkey at the house.
Yep, his name is Riverside after the HB brand turkey that you can buy. And
Yeah, and then those were the little turkeys that we bought.
Bitches. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, we bought the little turkeys, and they turned out to be big turkeys eventually.
Sure
And then
did.
they right here is when the turkeys we put them into the back of the trailer where they took their last voyage to the processor, I guess you could call it,
The slaughterhouse.
the slaughterhouse. And so the turkeys are now I don't think in this clip you're going to see the
freezer product. No, maybe the other direction.
yeah, but the turkey was like he was just hanging out with the chickens and everything.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, when the Christmas season starts, we don't have time to be messing around with all this stuff and all these responsibilities. We need to trim down everything. And so it was 15 turkeys, 18 turkeys.
Yeah, we had a lot.
18 turkeys.
We lost a couple to raccoons, and it was just a mess.
How many do we have in the freezer right now that need to be cooked?
9.
We have 9 turkeys that are, talking about full.
They're 20-pounders.
Full big ass turkeys we raised ourselves that are in the freezer, and they need to find it to a smoker. So just like John said, good for smoking.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do right now is we're going to get a big smoker. We're going to brine these turkeys, and we're probably going to try to cook 2 at a time or 3 at a time. I need to cook them all and get the meat processed up, and then what we do is we meal plan and meal prep and for the season. So we don't have time to do like a Laura does like a 4-course meal for every meal, especially for dinners, and 4-course meals with everything, and all that. So in the Christmas season, we don't have time. Usually we have like the maid taking care of things and helping us out with the kids. And then as far as the meals are concerned, Laura will have them already meal prepped out. This is like whenever we make a meal now for preparation for Christmas, we'll make 2. So we'll make 1 meal and then 1 meal for later, like pay it forward kind of situation. And then we start stacking up our freezers with like back in the day before they had TV dinners, I guess. But it's like badass food. All I have to do is just thaw it, warm it up, and you can give it to a babysitter of some sort. It's like, hey, or you could do it yourself very easily without having to spend so much time cooking. So, but yeah, anyway, if for smokers, I know that the boys with the night crew, Joe Lanou and the night crew. I know those guys have been getting into barbecue smokers. I know John had sent some pictures of smoking. We're going to be smoking some turkeys, and we're going to be buying a brand new smoker to do it. So you'll be looking forward to that. Also, our commercial location, there's a big Trump 2024 sign that's out there right now. If you're driving down 105, the interstate, you'll see our sign out there. We're actually going to be putting a billboard up pretty soon. So we're happy about that. But there's just minor things that are going on, like when you come into the front door of our commercial location, the little overhang on the roof, it's like the freaking windstorm blew the son of a bitch right off the damn building, right?
Yeah, knocked a couple trees down and took the overhang off the front door.
Oh my God, dude.
Crazy stuff.
So Laura and
something.
I were out there. Well, when were we out there? We were out there.
Friday.
Yeah, we're out there Friday. And it was only like 110. So it wasn't that big of a big deal.
Bad. It was the heat of the day too. It was fantastic. It was breezy.
Yeah, and this is it's a hot day in Texas, let me tell you. But we're doing a little work over here. That's right. Got the team out here putting a new. Unfortunately, the cover fell off. Putting a new cover. Oh, stuff like that. So that's what we're working on now. We finally got everything. All the materials and stuff is in the back of my truck, which we need to go over there. Look at John. Did you get approval for the sign? Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I appreciate you asking that. As a matter of fact, I appreciate John's asking did we get approval, because he knows that we were in City Hall and he knows that we were fighting our ass off to get that billboard. And we got to a compromise as far as the billboard is concerned. Number one, you're not allowed to do a billboard as soon as they get their shit together and write up like the actual paperwork. Ordinance. The city ordinance. You're not allowed to have a billboard if you're advertising someone else's stuff. If you're advertising like pay me and I'll put whatever you want on the sign, that's now going to be against the rules of our town, Plantersville, Texas. Based on this new city ordinance. However, if you're putting a billboard up that is advertising your business, it has to be 6 foot away from or it can be right up on the property line, actually. 6 foot away if you're advertising someone else's business, but that goes against the ordinance. But you can build it as big as you want to, as long as you're advertising your own business. And it has to be a business that's being performed on that property. So we got Kingdom Radio pretty much allows you to do whatever you want. But yeah, the lady who was our friend that we do we do Christmas lights for free for the city hall and the fire station, and hell, we even repair the potholes on the road that we know the city doesn't have a lot of money. And then they were kind of coming at us like that. The lady who has been our friend, she was the one that was very upset when she found out we could still put a billboard up, and I don't imagine that going to stay very long. And I don't know if we're going to put Christmas lights for free up on City Hall either this year. Kind of drew a line in the sand about that one, but that's a story for another time.
Yeah. Well, the city's only 4 years old and they're still trying to get their ordinances and stuff together, trying to keep dump sites from being landed, or RV parks is the newest thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, the road, like if you're driving down a country road, like a nice, beautiful country road, everyone who lives on a back road, anyone who's been on a paved road, back road, everyone knows the speed limit is 55. Unless there's a turn, it's 45 and shit. So, it's like, the ladies in the city hall, aldermen, they're like, look, people are just going 80 miles an hour down the back roads. You're like, okay, well, what do you got? I mean, the speed limit's 55. So they're trying to do a speed test, and they're trying to lower the speed limit on a country back road to 35. Like normally you would see, like,
But we have no police to enforce that.
Yeah, there's no police in there. The mayor was the mayor because she became the mayor, and there was 34 votes is what it took to become mayor. I mean, hell, I could be the damn mayor here, but not that we want to, right?
No,
we
got enough stuff to do.
Yeah.
That's the list.
Hey, Big Ron. Look, Big Ron's on.
Good morning.
Good morning, Big Ron. But yeah, so that's what's going on with the mayor of Plantersville. And, it's just something that we have to deal with. But luckily, we have a good relationship with the mayor. The mayor has been at our house many times. So has all the aldermen. We have a good relationship with everyone there. And oh yeah, Joseph Murphy, what's up, dog? Christmas in July is here. Christmas in July is here, and that means a lot for a lot of different people.
Yeah, you like my shirt, Joey?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
it's fa la 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 Lara.
Yeah.
Fa la 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 Lara. So
Yes, no Kingdom Police Department.
yeah, the Kingdom Police.
Oh Lordy.
We actually do have. It's interesting for those of y'all who do Christmas lights. I don't know how y'all do it. I know how we do it, and I know that you're very vulnerable down the. You're very vulnerable with your materials and how much they cost, and if someone were to take them for whatever reason, how exposed you would be. And even though you may have insurance, it's just they're worth so much at this certain time, like concert tickets. Like they're worth something, but the couple days before might be they're worth the most. And then after the concert's over, they're fucking ain't worth nothing. And that's how kind of the Christmas lights are. And when the value goes really high, you're protecting them. I would say we're probably about 2 or 3 years into having an armed guard on our property.
It's yeah. We usually do actually. The person's usually packing.
Yeah, we have
just in case.
Yeah, it's like, do you think I should have my AR-15? You're like, no.
Yeah.
You don't approach someone with an AR-15 non-confrontational. I mean, if you're holding it, if you're not wearing fucking like military BDUs, you just look like a bully, handguns only. So we've had an armed guard on our property during Christmas time for probably about 3 years now, and they're usually friends of ours or something.
Yeah.
And I don't see this year being any different. But yeah, even though our town doesn't have a police department, I wouldn't come around here starting no bullshit. And if you want to, our address is online, but I wouldn't come over here starting some bullshit. You'll be
well, everybody around here has got something. All the neighbors are packing. And
Yeah.
it's like we text each other, say, I'm about to go outside and practice shooting, and just so you know that things happening over here. Or
yeah.
I found a copperhead, I'm about to go take it out, just so you know you're about to hear a
Yeah.
couple shots.
Yeah. Our neighbors are like, man, I got them coons. I killed 2 of my damn chickens last night. I got the traps out. If you hear something, you know what's up.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
phone calls that you receive living out here in the country. And all of a sudden you're like, pow, 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 pow. And then we have a Santa's choo-choo train coming, throughout the night. So yeah, Laura has a shooting when she was trying to
she
decide
does.
what gun would be the best gun to kill a raccoon. And if you're like
I
really
figured it
friendly
out.
with raccoons and you're like, man, just leave raccoons alone. And what did they ever do? Just catch them, trap them, and
Yeah. What did
release
they do?
them somewhere out in the wilderness where they can be with their family.
They slaughtered 32 of my chickens. There's no love in my heart for them.
So Laura, she goes with the 45. She's a 45 person. If you're riding down the road in Laura and you want to cut her off in traffic and see what road rage weapon she may have to pull out of the safe in her truck and her plush truck that she drives, you're gonna see a fucking 45. That's Laura's weapon of choice. And so when we were going to spotlight these raccoons, there was like 13 of them.
They're everywhere. They're in the trees. They're hanging on the fence. They're in the coop.
Yeah. So the area where our chicken coop is, there was like 2 raccoons over here in this tree. There was 1 on the fence. There was 3 inside the chicken coop, the field, the fenced in run area, eating the chicken feed trap that we had set to get them away from the chickens so we could shoot them. And there was 1 on top of the chicken coop, 2 over here. There was like 13 of these fucking things. And I was like, because I was like, damn, they killed 2 chickens last night. Damn, they must really be hungry. Of course there are. There's 13 of them. It's a whole damn family. Grandpas, uncles, cousins. I mean, the whole family was out there having a family reunion, feasting on our chickens. And it's chickens. It's like protecting your flock, and normally you read like Bible kind of stuff, but protecting your flock and being a protector of the most vulnerable thing that's at the bottom of the food chain, a chicken, and trying to keep a chicken safe. It sucks when the kids are naming them and Billy Bob, Billy Boo was killed last night. And you're like, do you want to dig a grave for the chicken? Like, no, it's on the trash, but shit, I need to stop this. So we seen the chickens. I spotlight them with the side-by-side. It's ready. They're like on candid camera. Laura brings out the 45. Tell what happened there, bub.
Nothing happened.
No, there was some shots fired.
There were shots fired, and
Shots fired.
Yeah, shots
that
fired.
wasn't the time I got chased by the raccoons. That was the other time that I
Yeah,
shot
no.
at them, and they just kept running like it was no big deal. So I brought the big gun.
Yeah, so Laura unloads the whole entire clip, on the raccoons.
Mm-hmm.
Pop, 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 pop. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, you didn't hit him once or something? They just sitting around like, man, what was that? Like Superman
It's like they got
fending
stunned
off bullets.
or something. Kept running. It's weird.
Yeah. So then I was like, here, grab this. So then Laura grabs the shotgun, 12 gauge pistol grip. So then
Hip
Laura
shooter.
hits this son of a bitch. I mean, it was like 5 feet away, 6 feet away. Laura over the little fence. Bam!
I hit him in the
bam!
ass, and I saw it hit.
Like
and
John Candy.
He like just took a little jump and just kind of moseyed away. I was like, what the heck? He's like got super raccoons in here.
Yeah. So John Candy, Great Outdoors, where he hits the bear in the ass with the shotgun and just the fur flies off, but he kind of looks back and keeps going with the middle raccoon's version of a middle finger.
Yeah.
So then he middle fingers us off after getting hit twice with a shotgun, and then just kind of goes over the fence, looks back, gives us the "you're number one," and then takes off. And so Laura and I regroup in the garage and say, damn, we just got. I wonder if they're bold enough to come back. No, there's no way they're coming back tonight, right? We'll have to catch them next time. And then I said, just in case, why don't you just go grab the AR-15?
I ended up getting the AR-10.
There was AR-15 that day. No.
With the scope?
AR-15.
Whatever.
Yeah. So not the AR-10. So Laura grabs the AR-15 with the scope. And so as soon as we walk back over to where the side-by-side has the lights that can shine up on it, they're all back. They're all back. They're laughing. I think they were telling jokes amongst each other. They fell on the ground for a second laughing, got back up.
Mm-hmm.
They're ready to go kill some more chickens like they've been doing. And then all of a sudden, when we turned that light on and Laura had that AR-15 with the freaking scope on it, well, they all have a scope, but this one has a really nice one. All of a sudden, they were laying down pretty fast. Laura,
they were dropping like it's hot.
So anyway, we haven't seen a raccoon. I mean, we've been trapping them here and there, but there hasn't been really too many situations of raccoons this year. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. I got a little small flock this time, and they actually did decimate the entire flock. We did get rid of the turkeys because they were also being
high maintenance,
very high maintenance, very expensive.
Yeah, if you're buying a turkey for $25 in the store, I mean the fucking turkey costs $5 or something to buy the baby turkey, and then the son of a bitch eats more food than you've ever seen in your. I mean, it was
$400, $400 a month on feed.
The kids don't even eat $400 a month of feed.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, all they do is eat, but. These turkeys, like I said, we're going to put them into the smoker. We have 9 of them still to cook, huge turkeys, 9 of them that we're still going to cook. So it's going to be fun. That we'll do some different barbecues and some lunch meat. And, it'll be fun smoking those 9 turkeys, 1 at a time or 2 at a time. We'll see what happens. We need to find out what smoker. And I was talking to Joe Lanou yesterday, and he was definitely telling me not to get the pellet smoker, something about that means you're homosexual or something like that.
Oh, I have no idea. That's one of the things that I have not done very much of is smoking with the barbecue smoker. I can grill like I like to live on the grills.
Yeah, so I don't know. I was thinking one of those pellet smokers was what I was thinking, but anyway, so we have to fix the.
But Joe, I need low maintenance because I need who the one that cooks around here is going to have to find some time to cook stuff. So
yeah, it's Christmas season is starting. Today's day 1 for us. We do not have time to be messing around with being all day out there at the smoker and figuring out what kind of fire and this and that. And it sounds like fun when it's not season, but now that it's season and we're busy and this will be the busiest time of our life for 3 months or 4 months, we just don't have time for that. But Big Ron said he's done a bunch of turkeys on the smoker. We did too. Our very first turkey we ever did on the smoker was we just tried it out. It wasn't even cooking wood. I think it was just like regular firewood. I might have been oak or something, but we cooked it, and the damn thing smoked so fast. It was like 4 hours, and it was done.
Yeah.
We made a bunch of mistakes.
A ton. It was definitely smoky.
It was a little. I should have covered it sooner, and it was extra smoky, but it was very juicy. It was done very well, and the part that was surprising is we couldn't believe how fast it was done.
Yeah,
we're like, how did a Thanksgiving turkey get done in 4.5 hours? Obviously, I should have been
more attentive.
Should have done a little bit more research instead of just throwing it on there and acting like I've seen it one time on TV so I could do it. But you know, it happens. And yeah, Joe is not a fan of pellet smoking. He is a true Texan in a sense that there's a traditional way of instead of shooting missiles, he prefers the black powder cannons. And the only way to bring them out on the fucking battlefield is on horseback. So that's our buddy Joe Lanu.
So anyway, we have, what is it? We have 18 days until our Houston tour. We're going to go to No Label Brewery. We're going to be having our product reveal and showing off some new stuff. If you'd like to have a beer with Santa or me, you're going to come
Miss
show
Claus,
up. Show up at No Label. They have some awesome beer. They're in Katy, Texas, and they actually made their brewery out of a rice silos. So you get to, there are food trucks out there and stuff. Family friendly. Bring the kids. Come check out some Christmas light products. See the new RGBWW and RGBPW Pure White. And we'll have all that there. And then on Friday morning, you can have breakfast with us at Harrison's at the Woodlands Resort. Extra fancy. And,
yeah, so the Woodlands Resort, if you've never been to the Woodlands Resort, this thing is bad to the bone. They got the best golf course. It's got an awesome little water park inside the hotel. It's located in probably the best part of Houston, Texas. The Woodlands is where all the fanciest restaurants are. And anyone who comes to Houston, Texas, this is where you want to go, into the Woodlands. This is in the service area of our business, the Woodlands Resort. We will be at, we're not having, they have a huge conference center that you can put thousands of people inside a room. We don't have thousands of people. We're just starting off with a product demo. Come meet us. This is not going to be a drink a beer with Santa situation. This is going to be more of a, let's pay attention. And this is going to be at Harrison's. It's a part of the resort, the Woodlands Resort. So Harrison's will be there Friday morning, and we'll be there from 9 to 12. And then Saturday, for those of you who are gun enthusiasts, you like local craft beers and you like them ice cold, and you want to have a beer with Santa and maybe talk some guns, maybe talk some Christmas lights. More specifically, we'll have a demonstration of all the cool color changing stuff out. We'll also have someone from the night crew and We the People Live. We'll have Untactical Texan will be with us, and we'll be at his place, which is Cobble and Spoke, on Saturday, July 20th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. So definitely come see us at Cobble and Spoke. In all of these places, if you want to RSVP or you want to be at any one of these events, they're absolutely free. Just go to christmascontractor.com. There's a picture that is on the homepage of the website, which
you gonna share that?
Yeah, shit, I probably could, right?
Oh my gosh.
I forgot all about all this technology stuff. I could just share it. You know what I'm saying?
So when you click on the picture, the RSVP button, it'll take you to Eventbrite, which you get to choose which one or come to them all.
Yeah. So here's our website right here. And so what you do is you just scroll down to where it says upcoming events, and it says Christmas in July, the Houston tour. You just hit the old RSVP button like that, and that's going to bring you to this screen right here. And then there's this one right here is the No Label Brewery on Friday. This one is the Christmas in July Harrison's at the Woodlands Resort networking event. And then this one right here will be the Cobble and Spoke on Saturday. All you have to do is just click on it, and then it brings you to a screen like this, and then you just reserve your spot, and that's how easy it is. It tells you everything you need to know. Have a beer with Santa. Get ready for this season. That's what it's really about. For those of you who are like us, the season, it's a lot of preparation that gets into the season. There's a lot of dominoes that need to be set up to get into the season. And for our contractors who are buying from us, we got some badass stuff this year. Some new products. We even have the Kingdom clip. What the hell is that Kingdom clip?
I think it's in this drawer right here. Oh. Look how cute it is.
Oh. Yeah, and that happened.
Yeah.
The Kingdom clip. This Kingdom clip right here, it's pretty cool because you can put the bulb in the socket like this, but you can also snap it into a 45 if you have a steep roof, and that way the bulbs are facing up. Or if you have a roof and you're trying to get something pointing through the other way, like kind of angled to the ground, like a glitzer, this is perfect. Or if you snap it in the 90, you can put it onto a gutter, and then your bulb comes through it like this. So all the bulbs are either facing up or they're all facing out. One clip is all you need. Kingdom clip. It's got a nice ring to it. So the Kingdom clip will be there on samples. The glitzer will be there on samples. We'll have a lot of cool stuff there on sample. Big Ron's laughing his ass off. Said Laura fell. She didn't fall. The
camera fell.
The camera fell.
I'm afraid I'm only on coffee right now, Big Ron. It's still too early.
Yeah, and Big Ron likes the pit boss. See, we sent a pit boss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we sent a pit boss to John and Joe text message yesterday. John pretty much said Joe's not going to approve of that, and I was like, he'll be a fan. And then I texted Joe in the hospital, and Joe, he wasn't a fan. No, John was right. He wasn't a fan whatsoever. So. Oh yeah, the good old glitzer. Yeah,
good old glitzer.
Big Ron remembers the old glitzer, and we're looking forward to the glitzer too. And some bourbon. So yeah, if you don't want to drink a beer with Santa, Woodford Reserve. That's the bourbon that Santa drinks in his
Santa cave.
And his old fashions, smoked old fashions. Yeah. There's a certain way I like the smoked old fashions, extra smoky. So if you have a smoked old fashioned and
extra smoky,
and you're making
filthy.
It with a bourbon, definitely Woodford Reserve is what Santa drinks. But have a beer with Santa. What else do we have, babe? We almost done?
Yeah.
All right, 4th of July. Let's talk about 4th of July, man. I love our country. I do. I really do. I love America. I love how we had independence. I love how we declared our independence, and then 2,617 days later, we finally get our independence. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like I declare this Christmas season or this thing that I'm about to do, this part of my life that I'm about to embark in is going to be a success. I declare that this is going to happen, even though it's not going to happen right now. The only thing that's going to happen right now is I'm going to declare that it's going to happen. I'm going to sign a declaration that this is going to happen. But hell, it's going to be 2,617 days from July 4th, 1776 to September 1783. You know, that was a long time for you to say something's going to happen. That's a long time to wait for it to actually happen, but it actually did happen. And that was 247 years ago.
Yeah.
Is this July 4th? Yeah, let's see. Do we have something?
Yeah, and just think, we went to declare our independence over 4% tax. And what are we at now, people?
Yeah.
Get out your phone.
The Declaration of Independence is a founding document of the United States. On July 4th, 1776, it was adopted unanimously by the 56 delegates to the Second Continual Congress, who had convened at the Pennsylvania State House, later renamed Independence Hall, in the colonial era capital of Philadelphia. The Declaration explains to the world why the 13 colonies regarded themselves as independent sovereign states, no longer subject to British colonial rule. And the 56 delegates who signed the Declaration of Independence came to be known as the nation's founding fathers who completely would disapprove of the current president, I have a
They've rolled over
feeling
in their grave a few times now.
if they
That's
seen
47 years.
the shit that's I mean, if my grandparents, I mean, just our grandparents, if they seen what the world is today compared to what it was in the 50s, I mean, they just probably would. I don't even want to live in here anymore. It's so interesting when you're looking at like a president or a leader, and this is I'm gonna correlate this, and I'm gonna bring this back. I'm gonna bring this back to our business. Is yeah, true. You can go into a business and you can start a business. I mean, you can run a business or you can work at a business that's already going, and maybe it does a little bit better and maybe it doesn't. But could you go to a country and be the first president? Can you start your own business from scratch? There is no country or company that you can run into the ground or take it from this level and bring it to that level or whatever. This is from the scratch. Can you start something from scratch? Do you think the current president could actually be the first president and start it when there's nothing and build it up? Everything, every document, could you build it up from nothing? The answer is hell no. Hell no. But you can. When it comes to starting a business and starting the fundamental principles in which your business is founded upon, and for generations down the road, how it got started and creating your own business that you work for yourself, that's something that we can help you out with and mentor you as it goes on. But I don't want to spend too much time, but that's the Independence, 4th of July stuff that's going on. If you want to get your Christmas lights, you want to get on our schedule this year, we are accepting commercial clients right now. We're not accepting residential clients yet because the commercial clients go first, but you can definitely get on a commercial Christmas light schedule. Just go to kingdomchristmaslights.com. And if you want to buy materials, we have some great specials right now. I mentioned them earlier. Go to christmascontractor.com. That's right, christmascontractor.com. And come see us in person. We're gonna send some pictures and we're gonna be live and everything, but come see us in person for sure. We're still looking at the Karen Reed murder trial. We're hoping for a verdict today. Does anyone have an update on that? The jury's still out?
Well, they're in. They've really been in for an hour and a half.
So yeah, the jury. There's still. If you're watching the Karen Reed murder trial, you know that there's just day in and day out, everyone's been looking at this thing right here. It's just a spinning fan that just spins around in circles and spins around in circles. And we're hoping that the jury comes back today if you've been catching any of the Kingdom Radio stuff. But anyway, thank you very much for everyone who has supported us. The season starts today. Today's the first day. And definitely go on to christmascontractor.com. We're going to have all of these videos are going to be put into a carousel that's going to be playing on the live 24-hour Kingdom Radio feed during Christmas, starting in the month of October. So that's cool. And Big Ron said, let me check. Yeah, still out. And even John said, jury's still out. And that fan will be in my living room when the trial is over, signed by Judge Bebb. See, that's how you get stuff done, Laura.
Okay.
Yeah, he already knows the judge he's going to get official autograph. But anyway, hey, I appreciate each and every one of you. I know it's early for the holiday season, but by the time you're probably watching this video, it will be in season. And definitely go to christmascontractor.com. Check out the cool stuff that we have and the low prices and the great products that we have. You know, July, you want to meet with us. Hopefully it's still before July when you finally first see this for the first time. But Kingdom Christmas Lights and No Label Brewery, huge name, huge brewery that we're going to be there Thursday night. Come meet us in person. There should be a bunch of people there. It's going to be awesome. They make their own brewery there. The place is badass. And I'm going to send you a little picture of that one. And we really do appreciate you. We're going to get back to work, but follow us on social media, and I'll show you a bunch of pictures of the roof that we're going to be putting on today and building, and the barbecue grill that we're going to be buying so we can smoke these chickens and the whole process. You know, follow us, and the Christmas specials. And we're going to be seeing some fireworks, and we're probably going to be on Lake Conroe, and we'll tell you more about it tomorrow, but that's what's going on right there. But I thank each and every one of you. And this season is going to be a great season, right, Laura?
Yes, sir.
Get busy.
You're listening to Kingdom Radio.
What's going on, friends and fam? We're over here at No Label Brewing in Katy, Texas.
'Cause I love my occupation. If you don't like your life, then you should go and change
July
it.
18th. That's Thursday, July 18th. We're going to have a Christmas in July celebration, and it's going to be awesome right here at No Label Brewery in Katy, Texas.
Every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day.
We're definitely going to be here July 18th.
Every single day, every single day.
Heaven